On this Veterans Day, we are digging into a very important issue vets are facing. Each month, many are losing out on money they did not know they were entitled to. Sampson is a veteran and CEO of Seven Principles Group, a company that helps vets navigate this complicated process. Good morning, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Jose. Thanks for being here.
Okay, now tell us, what are the top things veterans may be missing out on that they should just go ahead and try and grab those benefits?
Well, first, Jose, thank you so much for having me on the show. And I want to thank all my fellow veterans out there and wish them a happy Veterans Day. But to answer your question, the biggest thing, of course, that veterans experience is a lack of awareness. I want to share a sad story with you guys today. And I had a close client of mine, 95 years old, Korean War veteran, that came to me for his disability benefits after 60 years of being out. The main key issue was he just lacked awareness in regards to how to go about getting his benefits. I started Seven Principles Group because I'm a fellow veteran, and also I wanted to bridge that gap of the lack of awareness and also the access to good information about going through the VA's complex paperwork process to help veterans get the money they deserve each month for the rest of their life.
Why do you think many vets are overlooking the money that's due to them?
I think it's a lack of information issue. I firmly believe that. Over the last 7 years here at Seven Principles, we have worked with a lot of veterans, and the number one issue was sometimes not having access to the adequate information. Sometimes there's myths out there. As veterans, we are a very close-knit community, and we really take care of each other. But sometimes there's information about a particular veteran's case that may not apply to another veteran's case. In a lot of cases, that may discourage a veteran from going forward with their particular issue due to fear or due to lack of access to an adequate service that not only educates the veteran, but also does it for them, make sure they get the full benefits of what they're entitled to.
What does the pride of a soldier or Marine or a sailor coming back to the U.S., what do you think they are really concerned about as they reintegrate into society?
As a veteran myself, a U.S. Army veteran, the first thing, of course, is taking care of our family. As veterans, we are a proud group of men and women across the world, and our main concern when we get out is making sure our family's taken care of. I think a lot of veterans miss the concept that if you do your VA claim early and often, that's thousands of dollars that's on the table for that veteran and his or her family. My personal story, I left almost $250,000 on the table, $247,000 to be exact, because I just did not understand the process. I became a VA rater, and I started helping a lot of veterans across the world through our organization, Seven Principles Group, help veterans bridge that gap to make sure they can take care of their families, which is a number one concern for a lot of veterans across the country.
How much does pride play in a veteran not filing for benefits?
That's a really funny question. It's my belief that pride plays a large part in it, but it's not necessarily pride per se, Jose. I think it's more so fear. Sometimes it's fear of losing what you currently have, knowing that you can possibly get more, and ultimately the fear of just going forward and expressing, hey, I've been to Iraq or Afghanistan or Vietnam or any of these locations, and quite frankly, I don't want to talk about these things, but the things that you talk about inside of your VA claim, your military experience, will help you get the extra benefits that's due to you.
Okay, now we've heard a lot of stories about veterans, especially struggling during this pandemic. Why do you think that is?
Well, here at Seven Principles, we are a digital tech-based organization. We believe in digitization, and being able to provide a service that's quick, user-friendly, and can be done in real time across multiple regions. And so I think the biggest issue across the country is access to digital services that are not require you to be in person. They don't require you to actually exchange paperwork, but more so an exchange of a few emails and some information over a secure data process. I think that's the biggest barrier. I recently learned that there's a Manhattan in Kansas. We had a really great client come from that region, and as well as in other regions across rural America, where they did not have access to a service that was available for them. And here at Seven Principles, we're a digital organization, and we can take care of veterans extremely quickly and of course, with little effort as well.
Sampson with Seven Principles Group, we want to thank you for joining us and thank you for your service as well.
My pleasure.